Hi, everybody. Say hi to Jim.
Hi.
So we're back in the office doing what I would consider just like some of the finishing touches. We do still have to get the appropriate boxes that we need from IKEA. We have been talking a little bit about the budget and possibly replacing all of the boxes because they don't sell these particular boxes anymore. So I can't just go buy 4 more. So for right now, we're just doing some uh, temporary placement of stuff so we can get more permanent placement of stuff, if you know what I mean. So what I'm doing right now is, this is my ribbon box. So this is all just the burlap ribbon. I had it in this basket. I actually had it in a box, put it in the basket so I could use the box for something else, and now I have another box that I'm going to use to put this back. Right, exactly. And we both agreed that it would store nicer and neater if it was organized. So that's what I'm doing. I was talking to you guys about what to do for guests. Hold on. So these 2 bags I have under this guest couch. This is all of the guest towels for this room. There is a set of wolf towels. These are some extra blankets. And here's the sheets. Are they going to fit? Or do we need to go in the other bag? You can't tell. Feel like they're going to fit okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I need to do some rearranging? Because I can.
No.
Okay. And I went to go put them under there. I actually had to step on it.
Oh, it's got ripped right here.
Yeah. And then that basket is candles for this different seasons. So I have like pillar candles for my fireplace. I have mint green ones and orange ones and red ones, and that's where the extra ones go off season. Okay. Okay, so this is the kind of dishes. These I like are pretty dishes, like that's part of it. But that egg dish was my mom's, so that sort of has more of a sentimental attachment. So it's only those few bits, right? So
Red
one
basket?
of these, you think?
I think about the bigger red basket.
Not the one of these black ones?
Yeah, maybe one of them black ones.
Okay, hold on, let's get it. Now they don't have covers for right now. Obviously, if there's any real little pieces, we'll throw them out. But I think I threw out all the real little pieces.
And I don't see any real little pieces. Now I'm stacking it in here, making sure that the sharp edges are away from my fingers and hands when they go to reach in here, because I do not like the idea of somebody getting hurt on my watch.
Aw, thanks, babe. Perfect. Alright, for right now, other than putting it over there on that picture, I don't have a place for it until we're all done. I want to get a locking container, like a lock and lock type of thing they sell at the Dollar Tree, and put it inside a tote.
Yeah.
Eventually. So that's recyclable. No more little pieces.
No,
right?
no little pieces.
I think all the shards went into the...
Well, I think we already threw out all the small...
Yeah, me too.
Bitty pieces.
Okay, so what we were just left with... Okay, actually, off camera. So we had this whole pile of blankets, of wolf blankets, and I couldn't figure out why they were just, like, out. And we realized that there was none in here.
None in my...
I think you have to fold it long way one more time. Okay, you can do it that way. I think it would just be less edges and probably stack in there neater. Men have their way, women have their way, right, ladies? Wait, what about Mom's?
Oh, I thought we were going to give it to her.
She asked us to put it away. Do you think you can go out in the bottom and outside?
No, we can put it in
Does
here.
it fit in there? Okay.
Should be able to.
So you don't want any on the couch?
For now, no.
Okay.
Well, we'll see what happens after we get everything done.
Just get that corner. There you go. So these ottomans are great. I think this one was like a $7 ottoman from Target one day. Put the tray back on there if you can. The sewing machine.
Oh.
And for right now, this is what we're having with the sewing machine. So instead of the ottoman being the coffee table for the area, we're leaving it here to put my sewing machine on.
Just be careful because I don't think it's like...
What? Tell me what you don't think.
Because I think that one last blanket of little puppy, it's not sitting like in the grooves right. So one edge is...
Should we just take it out?
No, I think it should be fine.
Just be careful.
Yeah. As long as you don't push on that way too much.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
so the only thing left out is the pillows.
is the pillows. And this pillow, this bed pillow actually is supposed to go in that basket, that box, but the way it was packed, I think it needs to be repacked. Because if you give me the bed pillow for this this very second, pull the arm down on the couch and you can set up the couch pillows. What's in the corner there? You got your other Assassin's Creed stuff? Aha! Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water.
Yeah,
it goes by the desk. It goes on that black and white boxes.
I got so much stuff on the black and white box, I'm just going to put it there for now.
Okay.
Till we can get that corner.
So yeah, we haven't done the computer hutch that we're putting out in the living room, and then some of the stuff in front of it. But the stuff in front of it is just, we're talking about putting it on top of the dresser of fabric when the dresser of fabric comes in here. It doesn't. It goes in front of it.
Ouch!
And you have the other one that matches it.
That one usually
No, the blue and white, the blue and beige one. You have it out in the living room.
Yeah.
Okay.
My back pillow.
Or is it in your back right now?
No, that was supposed to be back here.
No, that one was just covered in a t-shirt.
Alright, then it's out in the living room then.
Yeah?
Out in the living room.
Okay. So look, a couch. So what we're going to do is put this pillow on there for now. Oh, your Assassin's Creed stuff, again, in the corner. Is at least, can you make it neat at least against the wall or something?
Yeah.
Do you want to show the people what we're looking at, what I made? So I'm not sure if any of you are aware of Assassin's Creed, but Jim was Connor last year, and I made this. Can I show the people? So I made this, and yes, I made this. This was a tree branch. I ripped the bark off, and this really cool little, like, do you see this, like, wiggly line? That was like a bug burrow hole. It was so cool. There's one over here, too. And I painted on and etched in this little symbol. It is as authentic as I can get it. This was the cover of a belt we bought at the Goodwill store. It was a fake leather belt, so I ripped the piece of the leather off the front to wrap the handle. I had some beige colored suede cording from my beading days. It's actually this color. This is the color it was originally. And I dyed some of it red and some of it black to make the straps here. And here is the rest of that belt. And this blade with the blood all over it, because, you know, it's got to have the blood all over it, is, do you dare tell them what it is? Do we dare tell them what it's made out of? It is cardboard and masking tape. Yep, cardboard and masking tape. Let's see if you can hear it. I just think I take a lot of pride in it. It's probably one of my favoriteest things that I did for Jim. Oh, look, we lost a
button?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
These buttons are the top of brass brads. I cut the little wings off and I glued them there, and this one seems to have fallen off, but I can replace it very easily. So that's it. If you're a fan, or if your husband's a fan, or your child's a fan of Assassin's Creed, they may recognize this. You might want to share this with them. And this was a feather what?
Nasir might.
Yeah. This was a feather that I had from, like, jewelry making stuff that I cut down to be the right shape, size feather. And that's it. And where's the quiver? So Jim has gotten this Assassin's Creed Connor bow since last year. We actually got it this year on Halloween.
Yeah.
But you want to get the quiver out and I'll show them. No, what I made. The one that I made.
Oh.
And the guns and stuff too. I'll show them. So I made this quiver. Take the guns out and I'll show them the quiver. We never actually finished making anything. That was gonna be a dagger. So this quiver, which looks like it's leather, I guess, it's supposed to look like it's leather, is actually paper towel tubes, cut and dissected into the shape, covered with brown fabric that was actually a sheet. And I cut it into strips so it would look like leather, and I covered it with matte, what's the name of the stuff? Mod Podge. Matte Mod Podge, so it would look like it was leather. And it's discolored because I made sure I left some of the places without Mod Podge so that it would look like it was distressed leather. And then we found these pirate guns, and they looked very different from the, just take one, they're both the same. They looked very different from this when we got them. They were bright silver, plastic looking, and they had like a, I don't know what you call it, like a bell out at the front, because they were pirate guns. So what I did was I sawed off the bell. I gave it an antique finish here, including the handle, as you can see here, like this antique finish. It was shiny plastic, brown plastic. And I gave it an antique finish, and it is now his Assassin's Creed guns. Connor has 2 pistols, is that right? Or the Black Flag guy?
Connor has 1, Edward has 4.
Oh, okay. And the other thing was going to be a dagger, but not yet. And then he ended up buying that this year, so we didn't have to continue making the rest of the bow and stuff. All right. So tonight we did the live stream, and it is 1:40 in the morning, and I just made the video that was supposed to be scheduled at midnight. I'm sorry I forgot to schedule it, so it just went up public, so I apologize for that. But I wanted to just show you, we have a couch. Now the couch does have a bed pillow on it. A couch, yay! That is an extra bed pillow, which we're still contemplating where to store the extra bed pillow. What's left is the little wolf footstool, tonight's DIY stuff that just came in, a box of specialty paint, which those are mostly fabric dimensional paints that I have to go through each one and see which ones are worth saving, which ones I can toss. Left here is this 4 shelves. That is a project, which is coming as soon as the weather gets a tiny bit warm for spray paint, and all of the storage things. What I ended up doing behind me is a basket on the floor is the wreath forms, and then these are just all the extra bags, which I have to fold. But I am so happy with the progress we've made. Some more temporary storage, I think I showed you before. On top of this bookshelf is currently the plastic storage bins that have like scrapbooking paper, my thread box. Where am I pointing? This pile here. So it's my scrapbooking paper, my thread box, my embroidery box, my buttons and beads, beads and findings, and then a bunch of little like, compartment containers. And then I will show you my table that's taking the brunt of it right now. But this is just stuff. Sorry, I'll spin around this way. This is really just stuff. I'm going to finish this now, and stuff I have to go through. So one of the boxes we emptied had pens, markers. It said pens, markers, and something else. But what it had in there was like my sketchbook, my sketch pad, and it had all of my special pens and pencils. And this was like a basket that used to have a handle. So it was like a 2-tier basket, which I'm probably going to utilize in this space for drawing materials, pens and paper, but I'm going to go through them and get rid of whatever doesn't work. I mean, some of these things, this is a Crayola stamp marker, and if you don't know what that is, this is how old this is. The very, very end of it is not, I don't know if you've even got good light. Oh, there you go. The very end of it is a little butterfly. I think these came out in the, I think these came out in the early 90s. Excuse me. So I'm not ashamed to say it's probably 25 years old. Crayola scented markers. I mean, just some of this stuff was like, you know, I bought it, I used it. I might have bought it and used like this pack of markers. I might have bought it and used the red one all up for some scratch and sniff project. And then I'm just hanging on to the rest. So it's a bunch of stuff that I have to still go through. These are drawing pencils. This like these ones are if you're not a drawer, if you're not, well, I don't want to call myself an artist, but in drawing school, in art school, there's different hardnesses to the pencil lead. So they come in like H and B. B is soft, H is hard, and there's different hardnesses and softnesses. It's different density levels of the lead basically to get different effects on the pen. And that's what I have in here is all my drawing pencils with my special gum erasers, and I believe there's a pencil sharpener in there. And then down here is my old colored pencils, and these are all different boxes of Sharpies. And then just some stuff I have to organize. I got this great Longaberger basket from Aunt Sue, which I have 1,000 ideas of what I want to do with it. But it's like, it's so pretty and it's so nice, but I don't want to ruin it. That sounds crazy, right? It's got this great liner in it, but the liner makes the basket smaller. So I'm trying to still figure out what I want to do with certain things. But in the meantime, I'm going to go and finish this DIY, and you guys will see that up tomorrow or today or up on my channel. But yeah, I'm so happy with it. So we're still coming along. We still have to replace these books. So I have a basket there, an empty bin here with what I want to go in a box, a bin here that I want with what I want to go in a box, and a bin here with what I want to go in a box. And I'm really happy. We've got rid of some stuff. We downsized some stuff. We just put a lot of stuff away is really what it was too. So that's it. Stay tuned for the DIYs coming soon. Yay! By the way, if you can get your hands on a clear shower curtain liner, this is one of the things we're going to do when we recover the chair. I always like to recover the seats in plastic. The seat fabric is what tends to get discolored the most because of your pants. So if you wear jeans or even if you have new leggings or something, a lot of the ink from the factory comes off on the chair, whether you're the cleanest person or not, whether the fabric is the darkest fabric or not, you'll still see discoloration. So I like to cover the chairs in plastic. And I use these, believe it or not. And so that's it. I was just going to say that. And get fabric of your choice. So if you have an office chair like this one, we're going to do the back. You can either pick two coordinating fabrics, which is one suggestion, or you can just get like a yard of whatever. It depends on the seat size, but usually a yard is enough to cover. And then some sort of trim. So there is something called GIMP, which is a terrible word, but it's like this flat, braided trim that's nice. You can get some decorative ropes, anything that you want to cover up the staples. Okay, that's it.